infinity. So for 0 is maybe the probability, then 0.001, 002, 003 and so on, no gap in between. So it will be like a graph. This is the probability. It would have touched all the values. And always here you can add. How many students have passed more than 4 papers? You can add these 4 heights, 5 heights. Here, suppose if it is 25 kilometers per hour, then you will have to find area between this 25 to 50. This thing you will have to understand. Discrete or continuous solution. Now, so the basic probability, then we use addition theorem, multiplication theorem, and the Professor was requesting to talk about Bayesian theorem. That is a different aspect, that is the first phase of it. How to compute. Bayesian theorem is nothing but one event has occurred, right? And now we have to find out what is the probability that it would have been occurred by previously. That is called post or pre or post reality. But a very simple formula for that. But it's not necessary. Directly we are going to the distributions. So when we teach about probability, when we try to understand about the probability, for a simple combination we use formula. But practically there will be huge possibilities will be there in the life situations. So what they did, based on the nature of the variable or nature of the occurrence of some incident, they classify them, and also based on whether it is continuous or discrete, they derived certain probability distributions. Probability distributions is nothing but a common equation. We call it as PDF, probability density functions, based on which for any combination of values, probabilities can be obtained. But how it will be used practically, I will tell you that. Very powerful one is binomial. Binomial distribution. It is a discrete distribution. Binomial, only 2 things can happen. As I was telling you, whether it will pass or fail. When the principal says second daughter was a very small child, she was appearing for the entrance exam in a comment. Principal was under terrible tension whether she will pass, what will happen, if fail, what will happen, Then she was telling, why you are so stressful, Daddy? Only 2 things can happen. Either I will pass or fail. Don't worry. So I was remembering binomial situation. Only 2 things can happen. A product will be accepted or not accepted. Only 2 things. Either male or female. Only 2 things can happen. That is a binomial situation. Here, we say P is probability for the occurrence. Statistically, we say it is a success. It is a success. Success means happening of particular variable. Q is failure. On the assumption that what is the chance that, what is the probability that you will either pass or fail? I ask you, what is the chance that you will pass? 50%. What I ask is, what is the chance that you will pass or fail? Either pass or fail. 100%. That is why P plus Q equal to 1. P plus Q equal to 1. There is a percentage is converted to a number 1. 50% means 0.5. So this is one basic assumption in binary. Your n must be definite, maybe 50, maybe 100, because it is discrete. If it is continuous, it may be infinity. Right? So based on this, there are so many practical problems can be solved. Suppose, as I was telling the earlier example of sending a product, to the buyer, he may either accept or reject. Single use, he may either accept or reject. So based on the previous record, I can find out what is the value of P. That means what is the probability that he will accept my product. Single product P. Failure Q. Suppose in a package, I am putting 100 products. Sell it as a single product. If you open it, there will be 100 products. 100 pieces will be there in the product. So the condition is, I will open your box. Out of 100, if 10 are defective, no problem, I will accept. Less than 10 defectives, I will accept. More than that, I will reject. So if a piece is sent, I have to find out what is the probability that it will be accepted, which means what is the probability that number of defects must be less than or equal to 10. For a single one, I know the p-value, probability for the acceptance. But less than that, so I have to calculate probability for 0 failure, 1 failure, 2 failure, 3 defects, 4 defects, up to 10 defects. This is very difficult. So we will put it in the formula. There is a formula in CSP, bonus P, N minus X. Don't bother with the formula. But the calculation will tell you what is the probability that it will be accepted. Sincerely, if we inspect at random, we will find out what is the P and the Q value. So for any combination, we can do that. So buyer, nowadays they say that there should be zero defect. Zero defect. Now it has come to zero defect. Some people may accept up to 3. So for every package, I know the chance of accepting it or rejecting it. Now it is also printed, put it on the product, then only they will accept. To that extent, it has been improved. The next one is Poisson distribution. This is very important one. This is also a discrete occurrence of a very rare event. The difference is in binomial, either this or that, either success or failure, either accept or reject. Only 2 things will happen. In formula, calculations are different. In Poisson, basically, it should be a very, very rare event. Right? Probability, that means that probability for the success, this P, tends to 0. Tends to 0, very rare. If you go to the government hospital, every day outpatient number is 3,000. 3,000 people are treated in outpatient in the city. If we take a very rare disease, say for example HIV positive, maybe 1 or 2 per day. Out of 3,000, it's a rare event. So probability for occurrence of this event may be 0.0001. That is the situation. It is also binomial in the sense either this or that. It is also discrete. N is also finite, but probability is very rare. Right? So that is the Poisson situation. But how to differentiate whether it is it follows Poisson or binomial? Nobody will teach you again to see whether it is binomial, whether it is Poisson, or there are a lot of tests available where you can find that. Based on that, you can find out number of, see I will tell you a very live example. India used to buy F-16 aircrafts. You know F-16 aircrafts. One specialty of this aircraft is, in India, as far as defense is concerned, there are so many airstrips maintained by defense, There is a number for that, maybe 1, 2, 3. All these things are not commercial airports. It is used only by defense. And the government or the defense department is maintaining. Suppose if I aim to put a bomb to make this airstrip not usable, what is the chance? If I drop a bomb, there are 2 things. If I drop a bomb, what is the probability that it will exactly hit that airstrip? Exactly. Sometimes it may be 90%, sometimes it may be 10% because it is located in a very, very sensitive place, hilly area where I cannot exactly hit the airfield. Right? Maybe 10%. So we will decide whether it is Poisson or binomial based on the probability. So one thing is what is the chance of correctly hitting the airfield. Number 2, to make it unusable, how many bombs are required? Not just by putting one bomb successfully, don't think that it will be made unusable. It's not like that. At least for 5 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits are required. Right? So, suppose if we take our enemy, suppose Pakistan. Our success depends on to identify how many airfields maintained by defense, what are the areas, and what is the chance of hitting exactly that particular airfield. That we must know. Maybe 20%, and it needs, so P may be very, maybe 0.02. If we put 100 bombs, only 2 will hit correctly. Which means P equal to 0.0. And number 2, how many hits are required to make it unserviceable? Right? Maybe at least 5. If 5 hits are there in the same airfield, it will be, nobody can use it. If this data is fed into F16, what it will do, there is a computer in that, it will use Python data where the cumulative probabilities are calculated and put it in the computer. It's called Molina's table. Right? If I want to make it, problem is, if I do, this is a very, very sensitive airstrip. Suppose it is Air 07, this is the airfield, I want to make it unserviceable. Nobody should use that. And I know the data that only 2% is the success rate. And I want 5 successful hits to be there. The computer will calculate and tell the aircraft that for this particular A07, how many bombs are to be dropped. N has to be calculated in the reverse basis, based on the cumulative hits. It will calculate and give the order to the aircraft to make it unserviceable. You need 5 right hits with a chance of 2%. How many bombs are to be dropped? It will calculate, automatically it will give order, and the aircraft will drop 50 or 60 or 70 bombs. To that extent, these distributions are widely used. It is not only a formula where we can compute probability. It has got a lot of extended services, and you will have to understand how these tables can be used, wherein the use of computers are coming. That is why F-16 has become a very, very useful aircraft for defense. Here also the distribution, there is a density constant e power minus m over x by x factorial. Again, there is a discrete, so only summation we will to find out for 10 box. What is the probability for 0 box? What is the probability for 1, 2, 3 up to 10? We can add. These two are very important and very effective distributions so far as discrete variable is concerned. Second one is continuous. Continuous, there are 2 types of continuous distribution. One is continuous distribution is very widely used to test the significance of one parameter. As I said, there is a statistic and a parameter. Statistic is a value based on sample. Parameter is the truth, that is the value for the population. We are inferring the parameter based on the statistic, or we are inferring the parameter, that is population value, based on the sample value. So when we inferring for the future, there is an uncertainty that is measured by probability, right? But to what extent the sample we have calculated is significant, that is very important. To what extent it is significant? Is it significant at 99%? Is it significant by 95% or 67%? That we'll have to decide. It is called test of significance. So we calculate some value. We say that the population value will be this much with a confidence of 99%, or with a confidence of 95%,